As the fire crackles softly in the rain, the group huddles close, unaware of the terror about to unfold. Suddenly, the flames flicker violently, dimming to nothing without a breeze. Darkness surrounds them. Jake feels his heart race. "What just happened?" he whispers, but before anyone can respond, an eerie voice echoes from the shadows of the forest. It's soft at first, then grows louder, a sinister whisper calling their names. Fear grips the group as they realize they are not alone. As the rain poured harder, they could barely see beyond the trees. The figure at the forest's edge moved closer, his hollow eyes piercing the darkness. Who is that?" Sarah whispered, fear gripping her voice. The whispering grew louder, surrounding them. The figure stepped forward, rain dripping from his pale skin, his face twisted in a cruel grin. Panic spread through the group. "Run!" Jake screamed, but the sound of footsteps followed them, louder, unnatural, echoing in the storm. They were being hunted. As the storm raged on outside, they gathered in the small cabin, still shaken by the night's events. The knock on the door was soft, but it cut through the sound of the rain like a blade. Tom cautiously opened the door, and there he stood, a man drenched in rain. "I'm lost," he said, his voice calm, but his eyes told a different story. The room grew colder as he stepped inside. Something about him was wrong, his smile too wide, his eyes too hollow. A chill settled over them, as though the storm had followed him in. They could feel it. Something was terribly off. The fire crackled softly as the man began his story, his voice low and unsettling. "There's something out there," he said, his eyes darting toward the windows. The friends exchanged nervous glances, but no one dared interrupt. "A ghostly figure, one that haunts these woods," he continued, his voice growing darker with every word. "She takes campers, one by one." The lights flickered and the man's expression changed. His smile faded. "She's already here," he whispered, his voice dropping into a chilling tone. The fire died out. Darkness swallowed the room. "Sarah?" Jake calls into the storm, panic rising in his voice. He sees her, or what he thinks is her, standing by the trees. "Sarah?" But as she turns, something's wrong. Her eyes glow, her smile twists unnaturally. Before he can react, she lunges. It's not Sarah anymore. Jake's breath is ragged as he slams the door shut, locking the creature out. Inside, the group huddles together, but the storm outside grows louder. Footsteps. The door creaks open. They turn, their hearts racing as a figure stands in the doorway. Who or what has come for them now? Emily ran through the pouring rain, her heartbeat echoing in her ears. The whispers, the footsteps. They were getting closer. She collapsed in the clearing, thinking it was over. But then a cold hand rested on her shoulder. She wasn't alone. The shadow had found her. Her final scream echoed through the woods, carried by the storm.